Good morning. I think I'm gonna have to go with a darker color. We only have a couple days left. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. I feel like it's going so quickly. I don't even know what to do with myself. And this is the last week. Okay. So today we're gonna do a brick stitch. We've already done a brick stitch on the paid stitch along, but we haven't done one yet for this one. So, okay. And these are going to be kind of overlapping, these ones here. So let me just put this on my needle and then I can draw. Draw what we're going to be doing. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do work? Did you relax? What happened? What did I miss? This thread is like bent at the end. That was difficult. And my mom had her birthday party yesterday because her birthday is on the 25th. I saw that she just joined, so I hope you had a good time last night, Mom. Okay, so we're going to do this little overlapping, some flowers here, stems, and then maybe one little flower here as well. So all I'm going to do is just make a little guide for where I want my stem to go. Like that. And I'm going to go straight over. So none of this like avoiding these. We're just going to stitch straight over. And the only thing you have to remember when you stitch over... Why he didn't send me a video? Why did he send a video to David? My mom said, thank you. It was great. Dad sent a video to David. But, so the only thing you have to remember when you stitch over is to not go over these on an angle like that. You want to go over them straight down. Because if you go over on an angle and then you go and pull that thread over, you're going to create like this. You're going to like mess those up a little bit. And we want to keep them nice and flat. So, oh, because it was showing all the food. Well, I guess that makes sense. So with the brick stitch, we're going to work it just like bricks. So first I'll do the regular back stitch. And we'll go back and offset another row of back stitch so it looks like bricks. And with these, we're going to go all the way up and then all the way down. I'm using 3 strands because here is 3 strands. And I didn't want to make it too thick, you know, because essentially it's going to be 2 rows of whatever you choose, whatever color you choose. So I'm just doing the first back stitch here. Of course it does. Of course it does. Start the day out right with a knot. It's also pouring down rain here, so apologies. Okay, and then you're just gonna stop wherever you want your flower to be. So I'm just gonna have mine kind of like in the middle here. Now for this part, we're gonna do a little half stitch I know I made these really small. We're gonna do a little half stitch, because remember, we wanna offset these like bricks, which means that the first one has to be half. So the middle of this one to the end, just a little half stitch. And then from now on, we'll go from the middle and just continue. So every stitch that we go down or come up will be in the middle of the last stitch right next to it. Because like I said, it's gonna be like bricks. So they're gonna be like this the whole time. So you come up here, next to, but in the middle of that stitch. So you're gonna have 2 rows of stitching right next to each other. Hi, Claire. Good morning. I don't know about where you are. It's probably exactly the same because Claire lives quite close to me, but it's chucking it down here. Even Jessie was like, nope. She'd eat her food and then she had to go outside and use the bathroom. And literally she was just like, she ran out there, did it, and ran back like, no, I don't want to be out here. I was like, aw, poor Jessie. And her eyes get really squinty as well because like obviously the rain's like going into her eyes. And so she like squints her eyes really little, like, oh, it's like in my face. So cute. Okay, so there you go. Here is the brick stitch. So hopefully you can see. I know with dark colors you can't see so well. I will show you the FEB Stitchalong hoop with the brick stitch on it because you can see it a little bit easier. So you're just going in the middle of the stitch. So this one is 6 strands, but 2 rows. And this one is 3 strands and 2 rows. You're always gonna have 2 rows because you need to have, the brick stitch needs 2 rows. You can't make bricks with just one layer, if you know what I mean. Oh no, Claire says, I need to catch up from yesterday still. Having a crazy day. I had to blow dry my leggings after the school run. Oh my God. Yeah, that's horrible. I'm sorry. It's awful out. I'm so glad I don't have to leave. It's just so bad. I think I got up at like 7:30 or 8, and it hasn't stopped since then. Like literally hasn't stopped at all. You have a good day too. So see, I've just done what I told you guys not to do, which is I came up at an angle and therefore it's like creating like a hole. So I'm just going to pull these out and redo them because that's always going to bother me. And I always say if you really don't like something, even if it's just one of those, I don't know what it is, it just bothers me, take it out and redo it. Because if it bothers you now, it will always, always bother you. I'm also going to see if I do it this way, if it will lay a bit flatter. Better. Much better. And I think it's something that you see on your own hoop, but other people would never pick that out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because you've stitched every single stitch by yourself. So you know your hoop better than anyone else. So I think it's something that if you see it and you're like, oh, I hate that, or oh, I shouldn't have done that. Other people, like, they won't care, guys. But it's only going to be you. but still. If you see it and you don't like it, then just change it, because you're just gonna always look at it and be like, oh, I should have done that one thing differently. So I've done my row of back stitch, and I'm gonna go back down right next to it and then do my brick stitch. So again, it's just half a little stitch, like that. It's so small. And obviously you can make these stitches longer if you want to. I just made mine smaller. I don't know, I thought they'd be cute that way. So yeah, we just carry on. It's just this little bit today. Then tomorrow we're going to mix threads like we did yesterday in the paid one. So yesterday for this one, we used our scraps. But tomorrow we're going to mix certain threads together. And then we'll finish these last 3 little flowers. And then, what are we doing then? Oh, then you can go back and we'll fill it out a little bit. So we'll have a day where we can like fill things out. Meaning if you want to add like another kind of, oh wait, we have one more flower to do after that. Just kidding. Then after that, we're gonna fill it out. I was like, wait, I'm missing something over here. Oh, Tori. But yeah, I like fill it out day because you can kind of like make it a little bit more full, where maybe you think there's some spots like, ooh, this needs a flower here, this needs a stem here. And then French knots day, and then I think there's a final touches day, or we might have to combine those, to be fair. I just want to add too much stuff to it. But yeah. And on final touches day, I want to show you a couple stitches that you can use to just like fill in areas. You can kind of tuck them in cracks like here, or like up here, things like that. That's quite nice. Did you guys see yesterday how I cut my finger? Ugh. And then last night we put the plates in the oven to make them hot. And I told everybody that the plates are really hot. Don't touch them. And guess who touched the plate with her pinky as she was setting down glasses? Me. So you can't see anymore because I put burn cream on it already. But like my whole pinky last night right here was just like red and like a bit swollen. I was like, oh, good. Why didn't I listen to myself? Do you guys do that? Do you put plates in the oven to make them hot so that when you put your food on them, like the food stays hot for longer? We don't do it at home, but whenever we have a roast at Carol's house, we always do that. Hot plates. But yesterday's were so hot. Like normally they're just like a little bit warm. Stitches by Meg says, only when I have guests over. Why don't you treat yourself? We would do it all the time, but because there's like only 2 of us, it's a little bit like we're gonna eat our food like right now, you know? Okay. Today's was kind of short. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. I could just do another one, but I'll leave it like that. So we did brick stitch right here. We did these 3 little, these 2 are connected, and then this one's just one. 3 little guys. Tomorrow we'll add flowers. I think we need to do one more flower over here. Just right there, or maybe down here. Right there. And yeah, and then we'll almost be finished. You guys, I love this one so much. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's so pretty. I hope you love it too. I'm gonna be picking the giveaway winner after the paid video this week from Saturday, sorry. So if you haven't entered yet, go and enter. I know I said it closed yesterday, but I haven't closed it yet. So if you want to tag a couple more people, get in there. Also, don't forget to go to the Barmy Fox SAL and leave some love in the comments and on likes. I'm telling you, it means so much. And I'm not even kidding. I even get giddy when people like my posts. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Thank you so much. I'm just like such a sap, aren't I? All right. Well, enjoy your Monday. Hopefully it's not as rainy and horrible as it is here. But that just means I get to put my kitchen and my living room back together from moving everything out this weekend and painting. So I've got a big job today. So I will talk with you later. Bye.